In this video, I'm going to show you the best budget camera for YouTube. This is part of pillar number 3 of the Flix effect that's all about leveling up your video production with what you have and what you can afford. Now, what most struggling content creators and entrepreneurs do is they think they need the latest and greatest camera gear. They think they need to hire an expensive videographer, or my personal favorite, they are waiting for the right time. This leads to burning a hole in your credit card, or even worse, not doing anything at all. So good thing you're here so I can show you the difference between your phone and a professional camera. Then you can decide whether or not it's worth the investment. Here's a video I did a few months ago that was shot on my iPhone 8 and a $12 microphone. Roll it. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I like to keep things super simple. Take this video for instance, it's shot on my iPhone 8 and I am using a $12 microphone. Yes, I know it's not perfect, but it's not horrible either. This was shot at 30 frames per second at 1080p. If this is your first time using video, this is gonna sound a little complicated and I go over more of the technical side in my paid program, but here are a couple of settings just to get you started. But keep it super simple. All you have to do is go into settings, pull your screen down so you can see the search bar, type in the word camera, hit record video, select at 1080p HD at 30 frames per second, and you're good to go. You can also check out my client, Trisha Palmieri. She is a business coach and 90% of her videos are shot on her front-facing camera of her iPhone. To this day, she's still getting tens and thousands of views and quality leads every single day. All you need to do is sit in front of a window, turn your phone sideways, and use the settings I showed you. If you can use the camera on the back, great. If not, once again, just use the front-facing camera and you're good to go. I also recommend you do 25 videos on your phone. You heard me right, 25. You'll get your feet wet with shooting and editing, and you can decide whether or not it's worth the investment. And most importantly, you'll get over that huge perfectionism wall. Even if you had the best gear in the world, your first handful of videos are gonna suck. So you might as well embrace the suck. For more examples of this and a step-by-step process for everything I just mentioned, you can download my YouTube Quick Start Guide for free. I'll link that up in the description below. All right, now let's move on to a DSLR camera. It'll make your footage look very similar to what you're seeing right now. And what you're seeing right now is a bit of overkill. Why? I kind of have a gear problem, so once again, this is a little overkill, but this is being shot on a cinema camera by Canon. It's the Canon C100 Mark II with the Sigma 18-35 1.8 art lens. Now, keep in mind, what you see right now is not plug and go. I have professional lighting, I have professional lens, I have specific camera settings, I've done color correction, color grading, the list goes on. This is the main reason I tell people to keep it simple and use what you have. Because what happens when you get overwhelmed, you remain stuck and you don't do a damn thing. I promise you it's not as hard as it looks, and if it makes you feel any better, I'm a college dropout with 2 learning disorders. If I can figure it out, so can you. And once you do figure it out, you can attract quality leads and sales with your business or your brand using video. Plus, when you go to hire a videographer, you're not going to get ripped off because you'll know exactly what to do. However, if you are in the market for a starter camera, I would recommend the Canon SL2 or the Canon M50. And now that you know the difference between the iPhone and the professional camera, you're gonna finally shoot your very first video and tell fear to go itself. But before you post that video, you're gonna need to know how to edit that video. All you have to do is click on the video right here, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to edit your very first video. So you can start posting today. We'll see you there.